Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's fair.
The funniest part though was we just left them there. After that, we just left them there. We had to pull them out of the room. So okay, they're closing. Come on. We
You
gotta
know
go.
what? People's first con experience is always a fucking experience. Hi, Moogie. Sorry, we were having quite a deep discussion, and it makes me wonder about people and they fucking luck on shit. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie to you. But anyways, hi Caleb dear, thank you for checking in. You have 28 luxury room check-ins. Welcome back to the Oasis, dear. Moogie,
Hi,
thank you for
Moogie.
checking in. You have 36 luxury room check-ins. Welcome back to the Oasis. No, I know, it's Shark Week
Hi,
for a good chunk of
Bokoblin.
us. But hello, hello. Taya
It's a
dear,
Moogie.
hi, sweetheart.
Bokoblin. It's an acolyte.
It is an acolyte.
It's all the boons. It's all the
Wifey,
boons.
thank you for claiming first. And for checking in. You're at 136 room check-ins. Welcome back. She's also your security chat, so behave. If she gets trigger fingers, I can't help you. Hi, lovelies. Hi, Caleb, dear. Thank you for chatting. Yeah, I'm getting ready to sleep time, but I wanted to say hi before I go to EP. Oh, hello, thank you for stopping by, Boogie. I appreciate it.
For Bookhala!
Book holiday. You know what? Making a fucking castle out of books would be interesting. My hands would scream at me, for sure.
But that would be fun.
Speaking of books and such, I need to design 3 bookmarks. 3 to 4 bookmarks. We're gonna be working on that at a much later
wait a
time.
minute.
I know.
Wait a minute. There's a League of Legends competition. Wait a minute.
Oh, don't worry. We've been looking at competitions and other things for the past couple hours. Guess what? What, Moogie? I would have been streaming much earlier for you guys, but nature had a surprise for me this morning, and I was not happy with that, so I had to take care of all that before the husband gets home. So, yeah. Here I am now. So today will be a short stream, much like last night, for those of you who managed to come to that secret stream last night, because I did not post it at all. Good luck. It is posted. If you want to watch, it was just me doing art, but yeah. Oh. But for all of you who went to TwitchCon, hopefully you had a wonderful time. Enjoyed yourselves. Hopefully you were able to meet most of your people, if you were able to meet anybody. I know some people were probably working or busy.
Bless you.
Thank you. Well, congratulations, Ruby, for getting a shiny all on your own.
I'd rather be shiny.
I know you would, sweetheart, but you be too shiny and people come running straight towards you, and then the rest of the spouses, we're all gonna have to beat the shit out of everybody because it's like, no, that's not yours. Stop.
That's okay though. I just watch. I watch it sing. Be shiny. Yeah. But yeah. You deserve it.
My sinuses want to fuck up. Thank you, weather. Oh, that's my phone going off. Bro, one moment. That is management phone.
Management, no. Management, bye. Management, hello? The fuck? My day off. What do you want? A day off and you over here calling me about what? The heck do you want?
Okay. That was one phone call I had to take. I don't like doing work calls. I really don't. I totally ignore, but that one I had to take.
Okay. Okay. Because they can't see it, and you can't see it. But the look I was giving is
No,
like,
I
why?
know exactly what you were doing. I've known you
It's
long enough to know.
like, why you calling
We've been on video calls.
on the off day?
Again, I've known you long enough to know exactly what kind of face you're making in the background. Just The Rock
Like,
doesn't
why
bust.
you
That's the best substitute.
Why
for
you calling on the off day? Hello?
Yeah, no, he knows. There's some
Okay.
management teams that know automatically never to call me on my off day unless it's for something important, like our truck got canceled or something, and they're pushing our day. So that's what he was calling for.
Okay.
So maybe you guys might get another stream later tonight. We'll see how long that lasts.
Uh,
How are y'all surviving?
surviving.
This one here had a morning. I had quite a surprise this morning for fucking nature in a different way. But I am recovering, so I am extremely limited of who I interact with. And I know some people have been sending me messages, and I have been reading them. I just choose not to respond for the time being. Because again, I am in recovery mode. So when I'm in recovery mode, the only people who I do respond to are family members periodically and my spouses and my kids. That'll be it. Everybody else, I will respond to you at a much later time when I actually have the energy to do so. I just don't need a whole bunch of people in my DMs. I know some people get there like, are you okay? Is this going on? No. It's like, look, I don't need grandparents in my fucking DMs. I need y'all to get the fuck away from me right now. Just understand, I seclude myself when I'm in recovery mode. Don't feel like being bothered. There's very few people, and I mean very few people because it's less than 10 who I will allow to be in that space. And that's because they're used to that. And they know exactly what to do. I sang Shiny at the same time. I'm not surprised. You're her acolyte. But as I said, if she becomes too shiny, people gravitate towards shiny. So a baseball bat's not going to be enough to handle people at that point.
You know, but it's a trap though. They don't know it's a trap. I'm just over here singing Shiny, and it's like, okay, and they thinking if we kidnap the Shiny, we can sell it. They just don't know. Waiting in the wings is a bunch of people waiting to beat their asses. Shiny.
If I needed to ever be a soul collector, that'd be the perfect way. It's just to say, like, let's say God forbid I do something to get in trouble. Let's just say I get in trouble with Hades, and he's like, nope. You need to, your repention is going to collect souls. Do not eat them, because he's never allowing me to eat any of the souls. So, if I ever needed to collect souls, knowing that humans are dumb enough with shiny stuff, it's like, oh, hey, that is the quickest trap I can get a hold of almost damn near anybody. Be like, what's my soul collection rate? 1,000? Okay. I'll be back. I'll be right back.
Look, I'm shiny.
I personally don't even have to be shiny. It's just making the trap and setting it and letting it sit. Now, as I've mentioned before, some of my downsides is being the most patient motherfucker out there. So I can sit there all goddamn day. Just wait. And just watch people as they go into the trap. Take my time. Slowly walk up to you. If you're not dead already, you will be. Don't worry. I'll make sure it does not hurt much. Look, that depends on what you've done. And I don't have the book to really determine that, so I can't necessarily corrupt the soul. I can poison it. I do have poison available. Do I use it? No. Have I used it? Yes. I have a lot of things in my arsenal that a lot of people don't know. The only ones that get close to knowing most of that information are my kids and spouses. The family already knows because they're the ones that help plot all that. So.
Azure keeps telling me no. That's all y'all need to know.
No. Don't sit up here and act like your brain cells. Don't sit up here and act like your brain cells. There's certain things I will let the both of you do, and then there's others that's just flat out no. Just no. Because Rena does the same shit, and she's like, you won't let me do this. No. You know the reasoning on why I won't let you do that. You know exactly why you're not allowed to do that. And she's like, man, you're no fun. Yeah, I know I'm not. I'm supposed to be the most generic, boring motherfucker out there just to confuse the shit out of people. There's a reason why we do the shit that we do.
I keep getting told no, chat. I keep getting told
That's
no.
damn lie. That is a damn lie. Because there's certain things you'll tell me and I'm like, I want to see how that plays out. I don't say a goddamn word about it. But then when people find out, they're like, oh, Mystic let you get away with this? And then they come to me like, I thought you were the voice of reason. I said I was the voice of reason for certain capacities. I didn't say it was for every goddamn thing in the book. That's your fault for misinterpreting. Bitch, step up and ask a question. So no, I let you have your fun. Because it also depends on who it's going against. It's like, you'll get away with that. You might get away with that one for 30 minutes. You might get away with that one for about 2 weeks. Some of them, it's like, they might catch you within 5 minutes. I don't know if you want that or not. Listen, when it comes to certain people, you already know some shit you might get in trouble with. What'd you say this morning? What did you say this fucking morning? And I quote, I may die. I said, depending on what it is.
But I survived.
You did survive. And I told you, I don't think you're gonna die. He just might ignore you for like 2 minutes, but like, that's right up his alley. I said, now, if it would have been something like very different, maybe. Just maybe. But that's like a big ass maybe. But anyways, how's the rest of you, chat? How are you guys been? I know some of you are working, so you're not going to be able to respond, and that's okay. I do appreciate you for the lurk. Do not worry, this is a work buddy stream for right now. Later at night, it may not be. We might actually play games. If I'm able to come back later, depending on my energy levels, we may just do some gaming later tonight.
May do some gaming.
We vibing, eating pasta, and you not sharing? Or is this some sort of magical fae pasta that's just gonna teleport everybody everywhere?
What kind of pasta?
She says that with some slight amount of judgment. She's still going to eat it, but she's still going to judge some aspect of it.
I am, because I know my book goblin.
Your book goblin gonna come up with some sort of magical recipe that's probably orcish. There, you like, no. Which honestly, tavern food sounds kind of good right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time I've had some sort of tavern food, it was a specialty burger that was for for autumn season. Yeah, that was the last time I had tavern food. I was out with my mom. I forgot where we went. And it was a specialty burger for that fucking season. That was actually really good. And they had it as a pumpkin sauce. That was...
No.
Yeah, it's very rare, but there's some that are like... That one was like a spicy pumpkin sauce that they had on that burger. Ziti with olive oil and Parmesan was gonna use a marinara sauce, but I could not get the jar open. Honestly, jars are a lie. Jars are a lie.
They are a lie. They're big lie.
Do you I know some people do. I don't, but I know some people do. There's like specialty jar openers when the air sealant is too tight. Do you have one of those? It's a very rare find, I know, because I don't see them often in stores. It's one of those things where I've seen it probably like twice, maybe. And the thing is, it looks kind of weird because it looks like a regular bottle opener, just massive for no goddamn reason. But the way it works is the mechanic goes underneath the lid. And it bends it enough to where you can screw it off. You just have to be careful because it can cut the glass. That's the only problem. Which is probably why I don't see it often, but I don't know if they've ever made something as a replacement yet.
In that case, I have the flat end of a butter knife. You pick that sucker up, you go pat, 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 pat. Then you flip it upside down, then you shake it, and then you put it right side up, and then you leave it there for a minute, and then you take that sticky thing and go pip.
I love the sound effects. the ultimate sound effects of what everything sounds like. That's great. So here was something that, like, I forgot where I learned it from. Somebody told me about it. And the irony is he's a chef. So, you know how some jars and stuff have the ridges down at the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know why that was a thing. I thought it was always just a cosmetic thing. And he was like, no, there's actually a purpose to that. I said, what sort of fucking purpose would need ridges at the bottom of a jar? So he was explaining to me, and it's a science behind it. Apparently, when air cannot get through the rest of the jar and stuff, and you're trying to open it, if it ever gets stuck, if you have another jar of similar size, you're supposed to flip that over and let those ridges run together, and it creates a vibration that causes those air pockets to float up. And it'll hit the top of the lid because the lid's now at the bottom. After that, what you end up doing when you flip your jar back over, you should be able to open your jar easily. He was like, any jar that has the ridges at the bottom, find a similar jar. If it's too tight, that means there's not enough air up at the top in order for you to pop open your jar. You have to use the ridges at the bottom of the thing. And I was like, can you use like a fork or a knife? He was like, I've never tried. You probably could, but he was like, it's for the science of it is so you can get the air to go back up towards the top where it has some space on the lid so you can pop it open. I was like, the more you fucking know.
Interesting.
I never knew. I thought it was just cosmetic thing. He was like, no, there's a purpose for it. Now, mind you, that came from a friend of mine who's a fucking chef, by the way. And I never knew that. Really should invest in one. That way I don't need John to do when I have a difficult jar. Yeah, no. I get that. I totally understand that. I've had it where some jars are like extremely difficult to open for no goddamn reason. Husband will come home, he'll open it like with ease. And then sometimes it's vice versa. He can't get it open, but he gives it to me. And I open it, no problem. And then he looks. And he's like, I could do the very dude thing and say, you know, I just loosened it for you. My husband's very smart, by the way. He thinks about it. He's like, I could do the very dude thing and say that, but I'd prefer to live today. He'll look at me too, and he's like, I'm like, you really want to say it, don't you? He was like, no. He was like, if I was a stereotypical dude, maybe, but I'm not that. So we're not gonna die today. My dad got me a fridge, 7 cubic feet, so I don't have to be downstairs much. I'm assuming you and your mom got into it yet again. What is it with crazy ass moms? Half of the people I know Y'all got some crazy fucking moms, and then y'all meet my mom, and then
let's just say
your mom is
I have permission to take kneecaps for more than just her mom. Let's just say that.
Oh, there's several people's moms whose kneecaps I'm about ready to take. But I'm glad your dad got you a fridge, so just don't overstuff it, and you are definitely going to have to keep an eye on that because, again, refrigeration, stuff like that, because it has to stay cool. Water is going to be one of your biggest issues in your room. Oh, me, take mine. She sucks. Hi, LJ.
Hi, LJ. Damn. Just came out of lurking with a vengeance with that, huh? I mean, damn, LJ.
Say hi to the missus, LJ. Like, sometimes I can do the butter knife trick and get them open, but this one really wouldn't budge. That one just literally told you no, Caleb. That's crazy. But yeah, Tail, so because of refrigeration is a thing, cooler air, water is going to be one of your biggest problems, so you're always going to have like a towel or something underneath that, because I even had to yell at my friend when he had his refrigerator in the room. Always a fucking problem. So definitely keep eyes on that, maintain it. You should be okay. You probably won't even need to go downstairs often anyway, because I think everything is in your room now at this point, right? I could tell you both stories that'll make you like, oh no, she didn't. Honestly, LJ, at this point, with half my friends and their fucking crazy ass mothers, I'm not surprised. I kid you not. I've heard a lot of stories. I've seen, witnessed some of those stories, and I'm like, you lucky I'm not your kid, because there would have been hell to pay on some of those retributions. And I mean retributions. And again, I'm a very patient person. But however, some of them, I'm like, you should fucking know better. And I just love the argument that some give you, too, because they're like, but that's your mother. And I was like, yeah, I didn't choose to have a crazy bitch as my mom. The universe decided that issue. I didn't. Because trust me, if the heavens were like, you get to choose your parents, that would not have been an option. That would have not have been an option. If the book would have said everything that you would have faced with your crazy ass parents, I would have been like, nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. And I mean, you can't hide anything from a heavenly book, quote unquote. So it's like, hey, if they would have listed all the traits that that parent doesn't show right now, but that's gonna come at some fucking ungodly point in life, that would have been a no. You probably would have looked at them and be like, you know, going down there does not sound like a good idea right now. Can you just come back to me in another 30 light years? Maybe at that point, we might have some decent thing called humanity. I love her as a mother. Just choose not to endorse her views as a person. Nope, and that's totally fair. We did, and then my dad retaliated and also got me a recliner, so I have a spot downstairs. Not that's your dad. Now, mind you, recliners can be expensive.
Dad came through on this one. Dad
really
came through on this
he
one.
did. He did. Dad literally said, I'm about to be MVP right now. You about to sit your happy ass down. We about to show you how this shit works. I don't know. I just question. Because some of y'all have some crazy ass moms. And I'm like, I am so fortunate. So extremely fucking fortunate. My mother is not crazy. But I think that it was only countered because of the fact that I had nothing but men that were in the military. I had to deal with all that growing up. It's a big boy recliner too. It's bigger than normal recliner. Damn. You better make sure that bitch never sits in that seat ever in life. She is not allowed to sit in that seat. She's not allowed to look at it. Charge her. I'd be like, oh, you didn't look at my chair. $25. Dude, we did that to my friend's dad one time. I don't know how he broke his recliner. I don't know how that shit came up. All I remember is that her and her dad got into an altercation. Her mom was already out because her mom worked business. So her mom was constantly out. So she called me and she was like, "Are you busy right now?" I said, "No, we got off of work probably like maybe like 2 hours ago. What do you want?" She was like, "I'm gonna need you." This is when Rent-A-Center was still a thing. She was like, "I'm gonna need you to run with me to Rent-A-Center." I was like, "For what now?" And she was like, "A recliner." And I'm like, "Where in this house?" Mind you, she lived a 2-story house. So it's not like she didn't have room, but she didn't have room. I'm like, "You have a shit ton of lazy boy furniture in your house. Where the fuck is another recliner going to fit?" And she was like, "Oh, don't worry. We have plans." When I tell you this bitch, when her dad went on vacation, because he went to go see family for him was out of the States. She decked out the entire fucking garage. I mean, fully decked that shit out into a whole nother room. I was like, when dad gets back, I don't want to have no phone calls. I don't want to hear shit for 2 months that we helped you with this shit. And he didn't know because there was 15 of us that helped her with that shit. Bro, he saw a recliner, and she did it on purpose. She bought a recliner similar to his. And what she did as a prank, she put it out by the trash. Now you could tell it wasn't used or worn or anything like that. She did this as a prank, mind you. So she already contacted, some of us to keep an eye out. It wasn't trash day or anything. She just pulled it out into the yard. Left it out in the yard. Her dad rolls up. And he looks and he's like, "Why is my chair out here?" Because, again, same color. It's early in the morning. It's about 8 or 9 in the morning when he pulls up. So this is a hefty man coming from a flight from out of the States. So he's tired. And jet lag is the thing. So he just thought it was his recliner. This man's trying to bring it back into the house. And she's watching him. She didn't say shit. She's just watching the cameras. And she's laughing her ass off. She's in her room. And so when he gets into the house, he's yelling at everybody to come help him with this recliner. Then he notices that the living room furniture is all brand new, rearranged. Shit's not even there. Oh, she done made his blood fucking boil. She moved all that furniture into the fucking garage where she redid this whole thing. Mind you, this is what happens when people have vendettas. When you have a full-blown fucking agenda on a person. And her mom also came home later that day. So her stuff wasn't touched. It was just her dad's. This chick literally had more than enough time to rearrange that entire fucking house. Move shit around. Built an entire bedroom in the garage. Because he was trying to figure out why the garage door wouldn't open. So when he walked in there, or tried to walk in there, excuse me, because she locked the door into the house that leads into the garage. He couldn't open that door. Oh, shit was on like Donkey Kong at that point. Because he pulled that door off its hinges. Broke part of that frame. Oh, yeah. No, again, military is a whole other prospect. Yeah. Oh, when I tell you those two did not talk for about a good 2.5 months.
I believe it.
Yeah, they didn't talk for another good 2.5 months. Thing is, that room is a huge ass gaming room. After they made up, he was constantly in there. He was constantly in there. And anytime he wanted to host a party in her area, because that's her space. Anytime he wanted to host a party in her area, he paid her for it. She decorated it and everything. Hi, Harbinger. Welcome in, sweetheart. She decorated it all, everything. The only thing that he paid for was just catering. Her mom just sat with us when she found out what happened. She sat with us. She was like, I don't know how the hell y'all pulled that off in like a couple weeks, but you know what? This is funny. But it also gives me my peace because I actually have the living room and I don't have to fight with him for the TV. I was like, sounds like a win-win situation with everybody, despite the arguments that led up to it.
Right.
Yeah, no, no. But again, crazy ass fucking parents, bro. I've had the friends or have the friends that have the crazy ass dads too. Some of them I just looking at them, I'm like, your mom married this dude? What the fuck is what huh? Some of them don't make no sense either, because I'm like, I'll hold a conversation with one of them. And let's say the conversation no. It's one of those that okay, like you and I may sometimes derail on stuff, but we get back on track, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their conversations are a derailment after a derailment with another derailment through a building on top of another derailment. It's one of those things where it's like, okay, 2 hours ago we started on this. How the fuck did we get here? On a whole nother planet. Not even another country, a whole nother planet. Damn. We started on talking about setting up for a birthday party. Yet somehow we derailed the conversation from you trying to have a fishing contest with one of your neighbors because they don't know how to shut the fuck up about the size that they got, down to trash day, and why you're trying to figure out how come your trash hasn't been picked up in the past couple hours. Motherfucker, it's not your trash day, first of all. Trash day for you is tomorrow, not today.
Huh?
Yeah, no. When I tell you some dads, their conversations lead to wild ass conversations. That I'm trying to figure out how some of them get to that point, and I'm like, is your dad? And I've actually pulled a couple of friends of mine. I'm like, is your dad okay? And they look confused at me after I have that. I'm like, okay, because I'm usually the person that they normally will introduce me to the dad first, not the mom, but the dad. And I can sit down and have a conversation with the dad. And as I said, because I'm raised in a military household, I know how to talk to most military personnel. It's fine.
Discord.
Oh, not Discord. Discord is telling her no. Damn.
Okay.
Why you gotta call me out like that? Oh no. Not that the posture struggles are real. Jarlin's 1. Caleb 0.
Damn.
Oh, the unfortunate side for you, Caleb, is that the bot actually remembers a good chunk of information. So I don't know if you beans have noticed, depending on if you ask it a question, there's some information that it will dig up because it does remember. And it does, obviously, it remembers like your past streams and stuff like that. So it will go back through like some topics of that stream, which is how it comes up with the synopsis, you know, for the beginning of this one. But that shit is funny. Yeah, no, I've had to ask some friends. I'm like, is your dad okay? You know, I PTSD is a thing. I don't know if conversations are part of that, but you know, having to jump from topic to topic like that, I am not comprehending how this started from A and we went all the way to number 27. We weren't even in numbers, we were in alphabets. Where what happened? What happened? Yeah, I know, like, for some of them, they were like, see, this is why I don't like introducing dad to new people, because we just don't understand how he gets to here to here. And then they think there's something wrong with him. And I'm like, do you not? Or is this normal? But again, for them, it is normal. They're just, you know, they're just used to that mannerism while the rest of us are not. And we're just so confused. I'm like, I came here because you needed help planning your sister's birthday party. I don't know how we got into the topic of dishes and football and a couple of other things. And your dad clearly did not watch the last game, so how are we here again? I just think
Kind of like
what happened. Go ahead.
it's kind of like that scene in God, the movie name really escaped me right then. Cusco's New Groove, the Emperor's New Groove. When he's looking at the map, trying to figure out how did you get here before us, and he pulls down the map and he's like, "We really don't know. It makes no kind of sense."
Yeah,
Like,
that
oh
map
well,
is
back to
great.
business.
Uh-huh. No, that's literally for some of them with their dads, that's literally how conversations are though. And I'm just like, I don't think any sort of navigation would work on this right now. There's no way to navigate that. There's no way to negate it either because it's just you just kind of have to sit there and let it happen. And then when my stepdad got older, that is kind of what I learned. I have to sit there and let it happen, and it's just, uh-huh, okay. My mom would text me because she sees me in there. She don't want to go in there because she don't want to be victim number 2 with that. So she'll text me on the phone because my phone is always on me, and she's like, "You okay?" Mm-hmm. Just texting back. Dad's like, "Who you talking to?" "Oh, you know, friends are like, hey, we're gonna be meeting up at such and such in like 2 hours." "Oh, okay, cool." He goes back to another part of the conversation that ended like 2 hours ago, and I'm just like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And every time I get ready to leave the house, it never failed. My mom would always just tell me, "Thank you for dealing with your dad." And I'm like, mm-hmm. At what cost to sanity? I wonder. Yeah.
Oh
But
man.
y'all with your crazy ass parents, bro. And as I said, like, you know, we do have our crazy parents. And it's not to say that we don't love them. Like LJ said, I love you, I do. I just do not support your shenanigans and your views. And you don't have to. You don't have to. And that goes for anybody though. You could love somebody and you don't have to support everything that they do. You know, the bigger person would be like, "Hey, stop doing that." But that's only if you know that that person really needs to change on their ways. You know, not everybody's going to be open to change either because change is a scary thing for most. So, you know, my mom, there are some things that fly out of her mouth and I sit there and I look and I'm like, "Excuse me? The fuck you say?" Like that. "Mom, you can't say that." And she's like, "But no, stop it." And my mom is such a sweet thing too, and it's just like some shit that flies out of her mouth, and I'm like, where the fuck she learned this shit from? And I know it's not from me. But then you got others. It's like I'll see like some people. I'm like, your mom has way too much time on her hands, and they're like, "Oh, she just needs a hobby." I'm like, no, no, no. She needs more than a fucking hobby. You need to get that bitch out the house and away from the same circle of friends, so-called friends she's had for like what? How many generations? I say generations because some of them act like fucking vampires and never seem to die. And it's like, dude, what is wrong with you? I didn't know we were studying from a ye old Bible. Keep your shit to yourself. Don't touch me.
Burn it. Burn it. Burn it.
Oh, some of them you look at it and be like, what is that? Yeah, I got the first edition of the Bible. This was done in Israel. It's like, dude.
Oh, so I know for a fact you can't read that then. Got it. Understood. You just have it for prosperity purposes. I see. I got it.
I'd be like, what side of Frankenstein shit you been up to be around for so many centuries? You need to you're beyond dust. I'm called dust. You're beyond dust. I don't know. I can't even call you a fossil. You're too fragile for that. Hi, Fandir. Quick hello before heading to do some errands. Okay. Yeah, no. Dude, but
Apple fan.
I will say the most comical things, literally for me. And I know, like, none of us like arguing in front of friends with our parents. None of us love that. But some of the arguments that have come out of my friends' mouths when they argue with their mothers is the most entertaining shit in the world.
Cause it be stupid as shit.
It does. But it's hilarious.
It be stupid as shit. That's why.
And I think I will never forget the argument that, and mind you, this wasn't a friend, this was my cousin's. Oh, Samoans are funny. So, mind you, a lot of my cousins, they did football, they did the whole 9 yards. And one of my aunts it wasn't a full meltdown. It was just one of those things, like, shit wasn't going her way, so she just started snapping off at people, popping off. And mind you, if you're not from the islands, from Hawaii, the language is called Pidgin. So when she goes into the native tongue, that's how we know she's pissed. And I think for any mom that is not a native English speaker for first language, you always revert to your native language when you are so highly upset and pissed, but it's entertaining for the rest of us because we could hear the aggravation, we can hear the annoyance. But when my cousin reverted back into Pigeon himself, yelling at her and saying, see, this is why we can't have nice things, because you want to sit up here with the sticks and stones and shit and toss them in the volcano. Now that volcano's erupting. Now you don't know how to handle and top that shit off because you don't have any ice to cool the shit. Oh my gosh. The amount of sass that came out of the both of them. And we're just sitting there. And now, mind you, not everybody knows Pigeon. So the rest of us are just sitting there. We're just quiet. We're trying our best not to fucking laugh because that'll just irritate the shit out of her more. Oh man, and I don't think you never want a Samoan woman to tap you down. I'm gonna just tell you that now. Especially a matriarch. That's a very terrifying ordeal. Yeah, no, that conversation was so funny because when you sit there and you literally translate it, you wouldn't know that they were sitting up here comparing themselves to fucking plants and elements and shit like that. People would have thought they were arguing over like items and stuff. No. He's sitting here calling her probably one of the oldest hags in the tree of fauna, just off to the side, that nobody wanted to pick up out of the garden because you were too damn old and fragile. Yeah, no. When I tell you that conversation,
not Dale. Like just
that entire conversation was so fucking funny. No, they were not high. No, they were not drunk. I just need to clarify with that. It was just along the lines of entertainment for us because he had an argument with mom before the game. So after the game, at the after party and everything else, after he's done playing, she still wanted to continue because women hold grudges. Especially her. So she wanted to continue that fucking conversation. Just like you women, you sat here throughout an entire high school football game. Upset. You cheered for him when he made the touchdown and everything up, but you were still upset. And you waited till we got home to continue this fucking conversation. Why? This was
sure did.
Hours ago. And that's why he went and did what he did, because that shit was so funny.
Damn, that's hilarious.
Talking about the reasons why we don't have snow out here in the islands is because of you sitting here messing up the gravitational pull. That's why we got hurricanes and part of the tornadoes go to LA, because you don't know how to contain your anger.
Damn.
When I tell you, none of that conversation makes sense, but we were trying our hardest to not laugh, to piss her off more, because we understand Pigeon. We didn't want that wrath. It was just more so along the lines of, when is this gonna stop? Because my sides are hurting by me holding this in.
It won't stop until the wrath is on you.
Oh no, she stormed off at a point. And I'm like,
again.
no. We were just praying that she did not go into the same room as my uncles, because I was like, oh, they're gonna catch that rat if she goes to the left. She didn't go to the left, thankfully. She went outside. But it was one of those things where it was like, dude, even they listened to the conversation. They weren't even in the same room as we were. But they were dying as soon as she left out of the house. And I'm like, bro, I said, I know we're all gonna get it later. We're all gonna fucking get it later. Oh, I was crying that day. I was like, dude, my sides hurt. I can't breathe. I was like, dude, he was like, what? I said, not you sitting up here bringing ancestors into this whole fucking conversation just to yell at your mom. He was like, it was entertaining. I'm tired of it. He was like, sometimes the arguments get so repetitive that you need to be creative. He was like, you want to piss off a parent? Bring your ancestors and shit into it. Maybe they'll stop, because they don't seem to understand the context of it. I'm like, bro, that shit was so funny. Crazy ass parents. Crazy ass parents. Just glad I only had one and I got rid of him. That man is not in my life. Sperm donor is gone. I ain't got to deal with that.
It's crazy because my crazy parent is also my sane parent, because single parent household.
Damn.
Sometimes she's sane, sometimes she's crazy. It depends on the day, the mood, the attitude. Just,
I think that goes for anybody though.
just sometimes very sane, very reasonable. I can make her see sense. Other times it's like, okay, you're crazy as showing. I can't make you make sense. I can't make you see sense. Okay, I got it. I'm just gonna go over here now. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go over here now.
I'm surprised, because I've done it before with my stepdad. It used to piss him off even more. But I'm surprised because you're a bookworm. You haven't quoted like any book references to them when they're just like that. Just start quoting so my thing was, I used to quote like a lot of the Lord of the Rings. I'm a huge ass Lord of the Rings fan. So I used to quote like Lord of the Rings, like religion, every time my stepdad would piss me off with something stupid. He would try to come into the room. I may have like the door locked or something, so he'd like sit there banging on the door. So it's like, you shall not pass. He used to get so bad. My mom would hear about it later. She's like, so you locked the door on your dad? Yep. Because at a point you just get tired. You're so done with arguing with everybody. You just don't have it's redundant to have the energy for that kind of negativity. Negativity is draining. And so it's just like, I'm gonna make this shit into a game. Just, come up with something random. My mom heard me do what was it? I quoted Secrets of Nim at one point, and my mom remembers it because I quoted one of the mice. And she was like, "Your dad has no reference to that." I said, "I know." I said it wouldn't have made it any better if I would have did Fern Gully or even Cats Don't Dance, talking about big and loud. Like, he doesn't understand that. I said, you do, because we've watched that, but he does not. I said, he knows Lord of the Rings, so I could harass his ass with that at the very least, or Star Trek and another, as another best, but yeah, no. If you get tired of arguing with parents and shit like that, just for entertainment purposes for yourself, if anything, quote something else. Quote a movie. Quote a book.
See, you shouldn't have told me that. You shouldn't tell me that, because now I'm just gonna have a whole bunch of shit to throw at.
It's more fuel. It's literally more fuel. Because as I said before, negativity is fucking draining. And you get tired of arguing. And the thing is, what makes it worse is that 9 times out of 10, all your arguments are coming from miscommunication. 9 times out of 10, all of your arguments, regardless if it's a parental unit or if it's a friend or whatever, 9 times out of 10, your arguments derive from miscommunications. because somebody misunderstood, misread something, just didn't understand the context of whatever it was you were trying to send. There's miscommunication all the time. All the fucking time. So when it gets down to the point where you're having the same type of arguments, you get tired of hearing that. So instead of just going, yeah, yeah, which pisses them off even more, quote something from a book. Point it out from a movie. Like, literally, it'll be entertaining for you. Yes, I promise you. And you're going to try your hardest not to laugh. But again, it's one of those things, like, if you were to do something very, very different, it will derail the animosity in the air because it's something so fucking random. Just like when people tell you, oh, hey, I'm about to sneeze, you're sitting over here yelling something random like banana, pineapples, peach rings. You know, like, stopping somebody's sneeze from sneezing because it's just something so fucking sporadic and random. Same thing. Do the same thing. It'll release that tension so fast because they don't know how to react to that. Now, the only problem is if they're a nerd just like you and they've got you into that stuff, they may counter it with the same movie, maybe with a different movie, but the same genre. Like, literally, I've had that before. That shit's funny. They may counteract you, but they have to be quick at the mind for that, and not all the time are they. So it's just more so, they're more so focused, like parents hyper focused, especially on the one thing that pissed them off or set them off in that, you know, on that initial go. But if you sit here and quote something else, 9 times out of 10, that'll diffuse them real quick because they're not sure how to really respond to that. Or if they've never seen the movie or if they've never read the book, they don't know how to respond, and they're like, what the hell is that? I've called my mom Schmeagle because of her hoarding. Not because of her hoarding. I don't know. That's funny as fuck. Now the question is, does she know who Schmeagle is? Cause that's the difference. It's like, are you familiar? Oh, she does. Okay. It makes it even funnier because when they do know that context, because 9 times out of 10, they're really not gonna know how to react to that. And it's like, the fuck? Because I think what did I say? Mind you, I don't get into arguments with my mom too much. We do get into arguments, but just not often. But I think I said something to her in Klingon, and she looked at me and she was like, she was so mad because she lost her book. And she was like, oh, you were so lucky I don't have that book right now. I was like, that's one of the friends that witnessed that whole thing because we were getting ready for a Star Trek convention. And she was like, damn, you one-upped your mom. I was like, that's that one-up for right now, and I'm going to take that win right now because I guarantee you that's going to come back and bite me in the ass later. Oh, that shit was so funny. She was so mad. She was like, I said, oh, did you buy another Klingon book? She was like, you know what? I was like, oh, no, too bad. They sold out. Oh, man. I don't even have that book anymore, but Jesus, that was when I was really heavy into, like, the languages of different movies and shows, for that matter, and architecture and stuff. But this is when I'll give entertainment that from back in the day. This is when they were really diving into their genres, into their series, because a lot of them, they would release books based on how they came up with their architecture. So there's architect of, or art of said show or said movie. What they used as references. Behind the scenes books were a thing back then. So behind the scenes of some of your favorite shows, some of your favorite movies, how they came up with the idea. For some of them, if they were a series or a movie that was based after a book, they used to explain, like, certain scenes they had to actually alter for the screen because it wouldn't fit for filming. They don't do any of those anymore. And I really wish they did. I really wish they did, because you got a chance to literally see the creativity purpose behind some of your stuff. How some of them came up with the languages that they did and have the language books. How some of them came up with the architecture, where it derives from, why each culture is different and what they represent. It, like, that stuff back then. Oh, when you talk about wanting to get creative juices flowing, that was one of the things you looked forward to. And so when book reads and book clubs popped up, that was what you went to go look for. Hey, I'm trying to find this from the Matrix. Do you have this book? And it talked about the different codes. Because if you've ever seen the original Matrix, there's codes. Those are all numbers, numerics, computer generic codes that fall from the Matrix. But when you pay attention, for those that did pay attention, some of those were actual codes for different things. What that meant, what those translated into. There was a book that used to be out about that.
No.
That just, it was how we encourage creativity to flow, and now it's stagnant. You don't have any of that. Fashion magazines, if it was a new movie that came out or was coming out, fashion magazines actually had an excerpt on the movie and some of the designers who came up with the designs for some of these clothes for that particular movie, because some of them have balls and galas and things. So they're using name brand luxury brands in some of these movies. They put those in these fashion books, these fashion excerpts, and they talk about why this design was made for this movie or made for this TV series, you know. And they go behind the scenes in that. And man, when they sell those pieces, oh, those pieces sell for millions. Because they're one of a kind. But yeah, now you have new fuel to go against your parents. Or anybody for that matter. See how that works for you, and try your best not to laugh. It might make them more upset. I don't know, because every person you argue with, and when you go into those arguments, it differs. But yeah, there you go. You guys got new fuel. Mm. I also took a side-by-side picture and compared when I got yelled at, but it's not my fault. They look the same. Bro, not that you had a picture and put them side by side. It said that they look the same, bro. That's creative. I'm not gonna lie. That is very fucking creative. It's like, how'd you win an argument against your mom? How'd your mom stop arguing with you? I had a picture of her next to Smeagol and called her Smeagol. That's creative as shit. Not gonna lie. The funny thing is, creativity wins every fucking time. That'll derail any fucking argument. So, like, the thing has me, because my mom used to have the hat sorter, so it had me under Gryffindor, which is not surprising. Even when I take the test, it's always fucking Gryffindor. My mom is Hufflepuff, right? And I remember her and my sister got into it, at a Halloween party. My sister goes, well, you're Hufflepuff, and all you do is huff and you puff, just like you're doing now. It's not helping the situation.
Damn.
I was like, dude, my sister is Slytherin, so no help. So I was like, This is why creativity is needed for shit like this. Entertainment purposes.
What's really funny is I'm a Slitherpuff.
You're a Slitherpuff?
I'm a
Oh,
Slitherpuff.
man.
I've gotten Slytherin and Hufflepuff when I took the test.
Shit, how old is that test now? Do you know they released... Because I think the anniversary is this year, or if it's next year. They re-released the books, all of them, with brand new covers and everything. And I think 2 of them were converted in... I think they're still converting them. Some of them were converted into comic books. And I'm like, oh, because I read about it. And I was like, I kind of want to see what the comic books look like. I'm not gonna lie. But we have the Goblet of Fire, I think, is what my store had, is what I saw. And it was a brand new book cover. And I was like, okay, that's not from the first series. I'm just looking at it and I'm like, what is this? And that's when I saw the cover. And I was like, oh, are they re-releasing the books? That's crazy.
Pooper. I think part of it is that
Uh-oh. The Discord eater. Miko, come back! Uh-oh. Hello? Oh, there she go, there she go.
Do I live?
Yeah.
Am I live?
You live.
Like, oh my god.
Discord's been eating you alive like crazy.
And it started this morning when it kicked me. It's like I came back because when I left to make the food,
right,
I was still here.
I know you were because
when
I saw.
I came back, I was not here. It's like Discord. Discord. Stop touching me. Discord. Stop touching me. You're not Stitch, and you can't be like, stop touching me.
Damn.
Damn it. Anywhoosies. What I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, is they probably did it for the anniversary, but also because a lot of people are not buying the books anymore unless they're like secondhand. Because they are saying fuck that lady.
Yeah, no. And that is very true. That is very, very true. And I
will buy this book secondhand from, and you can often do that too. You can go to your used bookstore, they have it, and instead of it being like $20, it'll be $2.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I'm trying to see what I just got. In Fortnite. It gave me something. Oh, it gave me another icon. Okay.
How long is the Scooby stuff in the shop for?
Which Scooby stuff? All of the Scooby stuff, or something in particular?
At this point, how long is the mystery machine in there, and how long is some of the emotes? Because November 2nd. Okay, I have time. Thank you, Celine. Hi, Moon Goddess. How are you?
I don't know who the fuck you are, but stop calling me. Shit. But yes, November 2nd.
Thank you for claiming 2nd.
Okay, all of it is November 2nd.
Okay, no worries.
I'm like, you asked that question, and then my phone starts going off.
I heard it.
The fuck is this?
It's Dooter. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing better. Still have no energy for people, but we're surviving.
Speaking of Dooter, I gotta feed Dooter.
Go take care of Dooter. I was looking at some of the emotes too. Yeah, I want Scoob. I want the mystery machine.
Yes,
I want a couple of the emotes. I don't like how they did Shaggy. I'm not gonna lie to you, so I'm not picking that up. But I was like, dude, I do want a couple of the things, but I have to take care of other things first. So. My Twitch stopped working, so give me a second, chat. I like the glider. I don't think I've seen the glider. Yeah, I don't think I'll probably have to log in at some point in time. I don't think I've seen the glider at all. At least I don't remember seeing the glider. Ads will start in 38 seconds, chat. Hi, Ace. Welcome in. Miku put her headset down, so you guys are gonna hear me doubling. I'm sorry. It's a green ghost with it. Oh, it's ghosty. Okay. Be sure to do your own wellness checks. We'll be right back very shortly. I'm gonna step away, double check on the kitchen and everything else while I do my own wellness check. So we're going to. Oops, that was too large. Thank you for the lurkers. Alright. BRB, everybody.
I'm back. Ugh. And I see Azure has BRB. Oh my god. Oh my butt. Oh my back. Oh my everything. Pain. The pain of the elderly. Sucker for you. Murder mystery. Oh, Caleb with the flower. What is a stage fright? Trying to do this on private mode because people are new. I do not wish to people with red nose. My little soda pop, my little soda pop. No. Let's. There we go. Oh, I see my problem. My problem is fucking Marcus. Windows 11 is not ready for my PC. You a damn lie. If I wanted your stupid virus, I would have your stupid virus. Damn it. Y'all are having me literally. I'm over here trying to keep the hormone from breaking. Y'all are over here fucking me up by trying to give me a damn virus. It's all Windows 11 is a virus. Get off my stage. Get off my stage. Oh, 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 oh. Boogie. Boogie. Boogie.
Okay.
Tell Microsoft to get their shit away from me. And
Away
welcome
from
back.
who, me or you?
From me.
Oh. Microsoft loves everybody.
No, everybody don't love Microsoft.
Oh, I know. They're learning that the hard way and they can't seem to accept no for an answer.
I'm over here trying to protect my stage. I'm trying to protect the honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
And they over here trying to force Windows 11 on me while I have a freaking stage to protect.
Hanmoon is more important than Microsoft.
The honeymoon is more important.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm trying one of the other mode.
What's the other mode?
For K-pop Demon Hunters.
I didn't know they had another mode.
They're creator-based modes.
Oh, okay.
But they're within the K-pop Demon Hunter thing.
Oh, okay.
This one is actually pretty good. It's kind of like, oh shit, it's kind of like Demon Rush, except it's on a stage.
Do you travel around or no?
You can travel around the stage area, yeah, because it's 3 different stages. Okay. What you get like as it levels up, I don't know because I just started it. Once Microsoft finally let me have my damn game.
It literally tell you, not allowed.
My little soda pop, my little soda pop.
Yeah, I think if I do have the energy and I do come back into streaming later on tonight, it'll probably be some games. You guys will probably see me do my gotchas. Catch up on some stuff. Try not to fall asleep on them because I will definitely do that. Listen, they've gotten to the point. They're comfort games, so they're just as bad as Final Fantasy 14. I will fall asleep in the middle of that doing that too. So,
That's fair.
Yeah. Like, I will fall asleep in the middle of me running content. I've done it before. I've done it before as a tank, and I've had people will sit there and they'll just wait. They can tell they'll wait because I think I've done it when I got off of work and I thought I was awake enough to do it, and one of the guys was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "I'm sorry, I just got off of work and I didn't think sleepiness was gonna hit me as quick as you did." And they're all just sitting around me and everything while I'm standing there idle. And they're like, "Nah, good. You're good, fam. Don't worry. Just we'll continue when you're ready." They were like, "You're awake now?" I was like, "I'll probably awake for another 5 minutes." Run through the rest of that trial. That team was so great. It was so funny. And one of them was like, "You know what? That's a mood." He was like, "If Final Fantasy can make you fall asleep, I know you've been playing this for a very long time." But he was like, "But the thing is like your muscle memory kicked in." I said, "Yeah, that's a thing." And that's how, like, one of them, that's how he knew. He was like, you were part of the fighting game community? I said, yep. Because he was like, muscle memory is a thing and you don't fucking forget it. Your mind may at times, but the body will never forget that shit. It'll still remember it. Yeah, that's a thing. I remember having to prove that point to so many people. It was so funny.
Hell, I've done that in League. People don't think it's possible, but I'm like, no. I'm falling asleep. I fall asleep in the middle of a match. Literally still kept playing. I was asleep.
Because that's how it was for me in Final Fantasy. Because apparently, like, at a point, I remember going towards the enemies, and then that was it. I don't remember anything after that except waking up and I was just standing there, and the team was around me, and I was like, "What happened?" Because apparently I dozed off for like not even maybe like a minute and a half or so. Like, it wasn't a long time. It was enough to where it was noticeable for the team, so they knew when their tank wasn't following or going with them, you know, it's like, hey, that's a sign that something happened. So they came back and they saw I was standing idle. They thought I was going to crash or something, but they didn't see the icon. So what I love about Final Fantasy is there is an icon that pops up if you're going to crash or if you're disconnecting. It'll automatically show up on that character. So 9 times out of 10, we're just waiting to see if, like, hey, is your PC cool? Is the internet cool? Like, you good, fam? You gonna continue? Or is this gonna, you know, completely crash and say no? Absolutely not. But when they saw I was still there and the icon never popped up, they were like, oh, okay. You know, so they guessed either A, I stepped away, or B, fell asleep. And 9 times out of 10, I'll fall asleep in the middle of doing a raid or whatever, and they're just like, you know, this is fair. But one of them, he was like, nah, you went after the enemies, you kept attacking, and he was like, just the fact that, like, as soon as the enemy stopped, you also stopped. That was where we got concerned. We were just like, okay, we thought you were gonna crash.
Nah, the enemy stopped, so that was it. The enemy stopped. What anything to trigger it?
Were my eyes open at that point? No, probably not. But like, my body knew that fucking dungeon, so it was just, you know, I stopped and I was just like, oh well, hey, that's the thing. No different than I've fallen asleep at work, standing up, literally folding clothes and shit, and still folding the clothes, and they're just like, you asleep.
Like, listen, don't question it. Don't.
No, that shit's funny. Not because, like, anytime, especially when we get new hires, if some of us are over there, like, helping in that area, they'll just tell them, you know, if they fall asleep, leave them alone, they'll continue working. And some of the new hires, they just sound so confused, but when they actually see it in action, they're like, that is a thing? And they're like,
Yep.
Yeah, when your body is tired and you're constantly getting up that early in the morning, nah, your body at the point, body's like, okay, I'm done, night night. And it'll put you to sleep real fucking quick. Just thankfully I've never gotten hurt, you know, while on the job, because again, there are sharp utensils and other things that are around me that could easily injure me or impale me, so I'm just glad I've never gotten hurt on the job. But just, you know, body just knows enough because you do that motion so fucking often for so long, it just knows what it needs to do and what it, you know, when to stop. Oh, so far no more have popped up, so I think I eliminated all of them.
Okay, cool. Good.
And I believe that's what it's from downstairs. Coming through the pipeline.
Frick that! That's all I gotta say.
No, that's you with Microsoft, right? Which is understandable.
Well, that too. Frick them also. Because I'm like, no, I don't want Windows 11. I don't want your freaking virus. Because that's what it is.
Let's go to the virus. I mean, not wrong, but it's just funny.
Because it's a fucking virus. And then I put my damn updates back on pause because you think you slick and you not. You think, oh, she's not going to look and realize that is something. No. I'll look.
So the newest thing that's popping up on my feeds right now is, oh, they have the whole AI co-pilot thing. And and
Uh-huh.
the Microsoft automatically tells you that that's their main focus, and the rest of us are like, absolutely the fuck not. If I can't uninstall it, I don't want it. So
Right.
I'm like, absolutely not. Not everybody wants AI. Not everybody is ready for that crap right now.
Especially not from a company that already has security issues.
That part. I've been having the issue with the AI on my fucking phone, which is a Gemini. And I'm like,
That I'm so tired of that shit. Because even when you quote unquote uninstall it and unactivate it, it's still fucking there.
yeah. So now it has it where, now mind you, I don't do really anything with my home buttons at all on my phone, but it's become such a hindrance that it, like, every now and again it will press that button depending on where it is in my pocket, and so it stops my music when I'm at work, and it thinks I want to talk to it, and I'm like, no, how do I deactivate this? Like, you keep interrupting my music, I'd rather you not. And it's
Yeah.
the same button for your volume control, so that's what makes it even more aggravating. Is like, y'all couldn't have given us an option to either turn it off or set it to a different button.
Nope. Now you can go in the settings and change all that. I had to do that.
I was trying to
You
find
have
it.
to. So you have to actually put in a search for it. It's not just gonna pop up on its own. You
Yeah.
have to go to your search bar and search Gemini and do it in
Yeah.
that screen. And then
That's
you
what I was
also
looking
have to
for.
go into your Google account on it and do it in
Oh,
Google
okay.
as well.
So I
You
have
have
to
to
do
do it
it through
in
the
both
Google.
places.
Okay, so I did it through the Gemini. I have not done it through the Google.
Yeah, you have to do it in both places. And
That's
even
so annoying.
then, depending on like, so I have my wireless earbuds that I wear.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because they're supposed to be like the smart set kind of thing,
Mm-hmm.
they have it to where if you have like one of those smartphones, you can use your assistant with it. Now,
Mm-hmm.
me, it's not normally a problem because oh shit, because I have the Google Assistant turned off for the most part, and the only way to activate it is by pressing the home screen.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna do that because my phone has to be open and unlocked and all that anyway. So I'm not gonna do that on accident, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, with my earbuds, if I accidentally press it in a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
it'll pull up the freaking Gemini assistant. And I
Yeah.
was like, but I thought I freaking closed your fucking ass.
Yeah,
Thought I
that
got
part.
rid of your goddamn ass. Why are you here?
Yeah. That's the part that gets very annoying.
And that's also why people don't like AI, because it's like, if I tell you to get off of my shit, why are you still on my shit?
I think people would be more accepting of AI if it wasn't trying to be enforced and shoved down our throats. Give
That
us
part.
the option to explore aspects of AI. Now, I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that, everybody's going to be okay with it later on down the line, because no, not everybody is, ever. The thing is that greedy individuals got a hold of it first, corrupted it from its original initial intent, and fucked it up for everybody else when we all started to get introduced to it. So that's where the problem comes into play. Again, if it was one of those things where it wasn't trying to, these particular individuals, because it's the individuals behind the AI. Hi, Starlight, honey. Welcome in. Thank you for claiming third. And welcome back to the Oasis. You have now checked in your room 82 times. How you doing, sweetheart? Um, if it wasn't shoved down our throats as it is, if it wasn't utilizing, and this again, this is dealing because of the fact that corrupt people got a hold of it first. If you did not let these corrupt individuals come behind all this and shove so much into these systems the way that they did, illegally, because that's what it is. It's illegal. And using somebody else as a guinea pig for your product, people probably could have been a little more open to that.
That part.
Where you could have asked. Yes, you would have to pay out of pocket for that because you're utilizing someone else's talents. Whether it's voice, whether it's art, whether it's, it doesn't matter what it is, teaching skills, whatever. You're still utilizing a person. So yes, you have to pay for that. No matter what format that takes. But because they let corrupt individuals literally steal from people, the answer is no. And it's always going to be no. Until you have a company that actually does right, that tells you, hey, I'm willing to pay for your service for this, but please understand, under contract, this is going to be fed into an AI module that is not going to copy verbatim what you do, but it is going to find ways of utilizing your course and helping to teach others for a better future. People would be more attuned to that. Send it into science where you need it to help with finding cures for cancers and other things. Honing on different diseases at a much earlier stage than what our machines currently do. Make it do good, not sit up here and cause chaos like you've been doing. And then think it's okay and imagine that we're not going to spot that. Because once we spotted it and we started going against it, that's when you guys started doing your bitch fit across the world. And we're just like, we don't give a shit. We're not paid enough for that. You want to steal from me, we will steal from you back. Don't think it's not going to happen. Because you guys, especially those that take from a lot of people and you try to sell it as if it's okay, those people are going to steal from you right back. And they have all full rights to do so because AI, anything generated, actually has no rights. It's a machine. There's no rights to a machine. There's no rights to
regulated still.
It's not. And that everybody who is under the grounds of the founders of AI, they've already sent warnings about the issues with AI, and governments are not listening. So at the end of the day, these are the same forefathers who designed half this stuff that have already stepped away from the programs, mind you. The intelligent ones have stepped away from the programs, I'll put it that way. They've already sent in warnings, and they've already stated the issues and the probable causes that AI is causing right now. And as they have already put it, it's going to become an endangerment not just to human life, but it's also going to become an endangerment to itself. These are the same people who have designed these programs. And because some of these companies, especially the investors, and again, the board of investors, every single investor, needs to be put under scrutiny at such a high speed. I want to make sure you feel every single ounce of pain that you are putting people through. They have safety protocols for reasons, which is why they were telling you we cannot push for this because it goes past safety regulations, and you guys ignored it. Because why? You put money through and you found somebody who's willing to say, yeah, we can push it through. You found your yes men and women. And now look at what it's causing. Because it's going to get to a point where you can't stop it. And you're not going to be able to stop it. And you should never push anything. I don't care what it is. You should never push anything past any safety protocol for any reason. There's safety protocols in play for reasons alone. But because some people
I've seen Terminator, damn it.
I mean, it's even done in Tron. And Tron, and I will say, if you are a Tron fan and if you have not seen Ares yet, I do highly recommend it. It was done very well. And it literally shows you the potentiality of what is to come. And that, again, it is a sci-fi movie, yes, but there is still facts behind that. Of, hey, if this gets out of control, this is what could actually end up coming. But it also shows how corrupt individuals people with money who think they have power come into play, and how that fucks up a lot of things. And when you pull safety away from the general populace, what can end up happening? So, hey, again, if AI was not shoved down everybody's throats as they've been doing, people would have been, excuse me, let me reiterate that. People would have been a little more open to having AI on certain things, but you have to give them the option. Give them that option to whether have it on with very limited access, turn it off if they don't want it right now. Give them the tools to go through and examine it and go through it. How will this benefit me? How will this make my life better? You know, what can I use it for? If you give people those options, then they're willing to actually go into these things a little more in depth. But because it's not an option, it's something that they're making mandatory, or at least attempting to make it mandatory in everybody's lives. A lot of us are pushing back on that because, again, it's hey, you have no freedom of choice on this. This is just what it is, and you're going to accept it. That does not fly well for anybody, regardless of where you are in a seat. You know, regardless of your so-called status. I'm glad you're doing good, Starlight. Because I honestly, like, if anything, if I do use AI, it's just like in a shop, but it's like for generic things. You know, I'm not going to use it to like literally communicate with you upon like part of your commission piece or anything like that. It's literally, hey, if you have generic questions, they are like your fact sheet. Essentially, they just talk to you. That's it. But let's say like something's wrong with your commission piece, or hey, I ordered this let's just say, for example, you guys ordered a mug from the shop and maybe it didn't come in. You know, you could submit that, the AI would alert me about it, and it's okay, let's find out where's your, you know, what's your tracking number, what's this, where's that. We'll find out, did you apply for a safety insurance just in case product comes in broken or never comes in or something like that, you know. So that's what I would use it for. I wouldn't use it for, you know, communicating with you. There are people who do that, which is why Chat GPT exists. But you know, I'm not interested in all that. I'd rather talk to a human.
That part. And it's always so fucking hard just to talk to a person too. Like,
oh, it is the many hoops you have to jump through. Like, I don't mind talking to people. Given that option, I will do so. But if there's like, let's say it's like a generic question I have that maybe I could find online or something, I don't mind talking to a machine. Just so it's just not giving me the runaround. But if it's something like maybe like a complex question that you won't find on a general fact sheet, then yes, I need to talk to a person. It's not, can I talk to, no, I need to talk to a person. You know. But again, giving people those options is what's a necessity. And because they're not doing that, you know, that's what's causing all the backlash right now. Which again, I can't blame people because I'm backlashing against it myself. And it's just like, hey, you know, by all means, for certain things, yeah, let it do its thing. For other things, absolutely the fuck not. What is wrong with you? But I'll double check my stuff. I'll probably check it later tonight or tomorrow and see, you know, log into my Google account. Because now, since I know I have to log into that, which makes no sense to me.
Yeah, it's because it's connected to Google, and you have the newer Samsung phone, right? The newer generation.
Yes.
Yeah, so because they went to that whole integration thing,
that's right.
you have to go to the Google account part of it because it's automatically activated in that. Okay. So that's why you have to turn it off in both parts. Just die frustrating.
Yeah, that was the one part I didn't know about, and it was still kind of fairly new because they just kind of crept it up on one of the updates, so nobody really
Yeah, no, they
knew per
really
se.
did. It was in that one UI update, I think, is when they added Gemini, because I was like, what the heck is this?
Yeah, no, I didn't realize about it until it it stopped my music while I was at work. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Because I was like, it's not attached to anything. It wasn't trying to attach itself to like anybody's buds or system or something. So when I looked and it had the whole Gemini thing on there, I was like, I didn't sign up for that. I know it asked, and I said no. And that was it. Because I remember it asking months ago, did you want to sign up to use Gemini? And I'm like, no, I have no interest. I have zero interest in AI, period. So that was that. And didn't see anything about it until it popped up on my phone one day because of an update, and I was like, the fuck is this?
Yeah, no, they crept it up in there.
They did.
Because at least with Bixby, if you don't turn it on, it never comes on.
Oh yeah.
You know, with Google, they're like, nah, I want you to have this, so you're gonna have it. It's like, but I don't want your freaking virus. If I don't want your virus, why are you giving me your virus? If I don't want your cold, why are you giving me your cold? Eh. It's like someone saying, oh, I want to give you a hug. Well, I don't want to give you a hug. It's like, do not touch me.
Yeah. There's a no touching clause. But I want a hug, Miku, says Starlight.
I don't. Okay, Starlight can have a hug. But that's because of Starlight.
That part. Damn ass, no. Poor Starlight. So funny. Ads out here defending Miku, damn. Ads be popping up at such random times sometimes. Oh, that's so funny. Poor Star.
Freedom!
Welcome back, Star. So about that hug.
So that means Starlight has no idea what I said about that hug.
No, she does not. She instantly got tossed into ads. Hi, Sly. That's why she said the ads were defending you. Would you give the beautiful Starlight a hug?
I would, because it's Starlight, yes.
There you go.
Starlight can have hug.
Yay! Not that the ads literally cucked her at the last second. Win in chat. I bet you are. That is so funny. They're trying to get us to play more ads, like more ads because of revenue, but I'm like, I don't.
Revenue isn't worth it, and the revenue obviously doesn't do shit.
I don't want to do that to chat.
The revenue also doesn't go to shit worth shit, so
I keep trying to fix it so you beans don't have to worry about it for at least at minimum an hour, close to an hour, as close to an hour as I can without the system being stupid. Because what I learned,
honestly, I think that's the best option for it. I think
it close to it. So what I learned is they did it in this weird ass increment. So so you guys get like 45 minutes or something random. Because when I tried to change it twice after this random update they did. I tried to change it twice and it kept reverting back to this 45 to 48 minute time slot. And I'm like, if I have you beans running 3-minute ads every hour, just so you can have as close to an hour of an uninterrupted time, you know. Because again, I do this for fun. This is not a job. It acts like a job, but it's not a job for me that I'm willing to do every fucking day because I don't have the capacity for that. But no, it was like, oh hey, we want you to utilize this, this, and this, and do this, and I'm like, I don't want to torture my chat. I'd rather not. I don't need them sitting through ads the entire time, which is why I already have some friends who've already told me they don't like anything that Twitch does because they said it's just ad central and they can't enjoy any sort of content, which I get. I understand. You know. But again, I'm trying to figure out ways to kind of reduce the ads, but it's another way on how they're trying to, you know, trap some of you beans into subbing. And again, you don't have to sub in order to be here. Just the fact that you beans take time out of your precious day, out of your schedule, just to be here is more than enough for me. And I appreciate you for that. And then all the shit that they've done on the backdoor end that's causing so many issues to all the lurkers and stuff. And I feel so bad for you guys, because I'm also a lurker too in a lot of chats, and it's just, I don't want to do these things. It's gotten to the point where, like, I appreciate some of my streamers that have this. They have a I'm a human button for their chats and stuff. I'm not a bot, I'm a human. It's so funny, but it lets us know that, hey, you're not a bot. The system keeps trying to kick you as if you are a bot, you know, but you're here to lurk. We understand that because, again, not all the time are people available to be active in a chat. And that was the one thing that we've brought up as a major complaint to Twitch is just, hey, some of us are physically at work. We cannot chat while we're at work. However, we're able to pull up the stream, just have it on in the background while we're busy.
That part.
Some people are highly introverted. They're extremely shy. Like, there's other reasons on why people do not chat. They do not talk in the chat. And they have their reasons, but now you guys are forcing that upon people, and that's wrong. And again, if you guys don't change, or at least revert it back, you know, because again, this is you guys playing around with some aspects of your system in the back that's causing this problem. At a point, you're just going to have people leave. And that's the last thing you guys want. But you keep breaking more things. It's like, stop breaking things. It wasn't broken in the beginning.
Stop breaking your old shit.
That part. It wasn't broken in the beginning. Now you broke it. And it can't be fixed, apparently. Because you guys are trying to fix it and you're breaking more. So at this point, you might as well just start rebuilding part of your infrastructure. I am human. I know you are. I just think the button is cute. I've had one, I don't follow the person, but their button stated, I'm not human, but I am living and breathing.
Okay, that's cute.
That it is cute because, again, like, not everybody has like a human like avatar or they're human to begin with, but I thought it was so cute that they implemented that because I think they were an alien VTuber or something like that, but they had it where, hey, I'm not human, but I am living and breathing. As their button. So I was like, you know, that's really cute. And I like how most people are trying to become creative with this now. Nor are people in the mood to chat. Yeah, no, they're not. And that's understandable because, again, like, some of us are going through things. We don't want to chat. And again, we tell you not to trauma dump anywhere. And trauma dumping looks different to everybody. So what may not be considered trauma dumping for one person may actually be trauma dumping for another. So again, we just tell you to avoid heavy topics like that altogether unless that topic was already started in the chat. Like, definitely be very aware, socially aware for that. But no, hopefully they can fix something because they keep breaking other things. And I'm like, dude, at this point, it's getting to the point where a lot of us can't stream because the communication between y'all and OBS is just so warped. That's what's causing so many of the issues. And it's like, okay, OBS crashed. OBS fainted. It's not working. Yeah, that's
OBS fainted.
OBS fainted. Because it'll randomly come back. It's not like a full I'm a crash out kind of thing. But yeah, no. It's one of those things, like, if you guys aren't messing up your back end so much to where that it's messing up the communication line, and that's what it is. It's OBS is communicating with Twitch. We wouldn't be having a lot of these issues. A lot of people wouldn't be crashing as hard as they do. And there's some, and I mean, it's not even people on just low-end PCs. There's some people with very powerful PCs, and I mean powerhouses, and their shit is struggle bussing with them trying to do a game on medium settings. Not even low, medium settings. I'm just like, dude, what did y'all really do? One of my water bottles is almost done. That reminds me of a meme I saw. Are you decent? Not morally, but I'm wearing pants if that's what you're asking. I've seen that meme. The thing is, now the sun's on this side, so now it's probably gonna get very warm. And then it's just gonna die off and get cooler and then pretend nothing happened for the day. My weather has been so random, it's annoying. Anyways, I'm trying. How's you, Azure? Was working on something, but internet had enough. I mean, internet be having its issues. Everything has its issues. It's technology. It's bound to fail. It's designed to fail at times. But
yeah.
I mean, it's going to fail at times. That's what it is. I'm doing okay. I'm doing a little better than what I was. I thank my spouses for that, because they're the ones that's been literally struggle busting with my ass this weekend. But I am surviving. I am just recovering, literally. Because I think, I'm not gonna lie to you, I think that random rain that we had, I think also was fucking up my stuff too, my allergies. But just more or less working on the PNG. That way you beans can have this live at some point. And it'd be nice to have a PNG live too, because you guys have so many features for this PNG. And then on top of that, as soon as it's done, can finish working on the transitions. So the shapeshifter forms, which again, chat, you guys are extremely close. I believe it's 3 away from unlocking the draconic form. And then after that, you guys have 2 more forms left to unlock. Literally, you're so freaking close. Then I know there's some of you who are waiting on me hitting the 1K. Literally. Because...
What are you talking about?
Some of y'all know exactly what that entitles.
I'm over here in the wings just waiting for the celebration that
Oh yeah, my kids are too apparently because they all been plotting. I'm like, I don't trust any one of you bitches.
What are you talking about? You can trust us.
Mm-hmm.
Trust,
Mm-hmm.
trust me.
Okay, Kyle.
Trust in me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't. There he is. Oh, cheating bastard. Oh, you're such a cheap ass cheat.
Don't mind her. She's on Fortnite right now.
Yeah, the boss is freaking hiding.
Not the boss hide from you. That's how you know you're a threat when the boss decides they want to hide from you. They don't even want to be out there. It was like, nah, fam, she crazy. I don't think you understand the level of crazy she is. Absolutely fucking not. They probably were like, nope, I'm gonna go that way.
I don't even have my balloon, so I am not that much of a threat.
I mean, according to them, you were enough of a fucking threat.
I don't have my balloon.
You don't
I
have
call
no
bullshit.
balloon? Nah. You're enough of a threat.
I call bullshit. I don't have my balloon, so I
Mm-hmm.
call bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If there is no balloon, I call bullshit.
I mean, like Haiti says, you could be aura farming, you know, it's just they just don't want to be caught in that drift at all. They're just like,
No, I found this fucker behind a rock, and then y'all iced my feet. Wow. I died because of ice.
We always die because of ice.
Once again, because of ice.
The one thing we do not have a nerf for in Fortnite is literally ice. It is the one thing that kills everybody.
Doing fine. You be doing perfectly fine. The boss is hiding behind random rocks from you so he won't get dead. You get that random. The ice demon says, I gift you with ice slippers. And you're like, I don't want your ice slippers. You go drifting out of the freaking cold moon into the ring.
You do.
It's like, man.
But ice slippers.
I don't want your ice slippers.
I mean, can't blame them. The Miku can be very intimidating. It's that dragon fear. I know some people that don't fear dragons until they piss them off. Then that's then they're like, oh well, I didn't think it'd be that dangerous. It's like you didn't think, but you clearly you didn't, because you pushed it to that point. And there's some people that don't test dragons' patience.
Freaking ice slippers.
They just want to see what happens eventually. Because the thought is, for some people, they're like, oh, dragons aren't going to hurt you. Depends on which dragon.
Which dragon, and did you bring food?
See, there's some you can just please with food. I'm not one of those.
And if there's more than one dragon, make sure that they both are, or all are, ones you can appease with food. Because they would just give the food to the one that can be appeased with food, and then they will eat you.
Then there's some that misplace dragons anyways. Where are you constant? I don't know who you got as a dragon pet, Sly. I can't see you having a pet.
You know it's that whole bow thing.
Oh no.
I
mean, I don't, but the fear aura is just a thing that they can use. I mean, they can, yeah.
Sly got his dragons confused that day.
Oh no, should we text Daiko? Hi, Bow. From Sly. Oh, just to watch them all for 3 minutes.
I haven't made them all today, so it'll be funny.
You didn't send him no cringy ass TikToks today?
Nope, I've been good today.
Oh, she's been good today, child. That's because she's been watching me today. That's why.
I've been good today.
She's been watching me. Hades watched me last night. She watched me in the middle of the night and this morning. So when I tell you I've been taken care of, I've been taken care of. Deco took care of me the other day. So later on today it'll be Lamb's turn. So I'm taken care of.
Oh right, I forgot. That's in what, 3 hours? Time wise?
Something like that. She'll let me know when
Something
she's
like
ready.
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Today's her day. She'll let me know when she's ready.
Cause I look at it as my time.
Yeah,
So when
you
it gets
do.
past a certain time, I'm like, wait.
Yeah. Because she'll let me know when she's ready and what she wants to do. Now, do I have everything updated? Absolutely the fuck not. Gotchas have been consuming my life like crazy with all their random shit at the same goddamn time. So, no. But, you know, we're here. She'll let me know what she wants to do. No, it is not. I'm already struggling. What you mean you struggling, Sly? Isn't every day a struggle for you, according to you, Sly?
It's like, when was the last time you passworded?
Well, we know what their passwording is now. Until it changes. Again. But I don't think it deals with them passwording anymore.
Nah, I think they did not password for so long that there's no way for them to reset it.
Nope. The universe will have another password manager. Whoever that may be later on down the line. I think it was 4 or 5 months ago.
Okay, so the yep, it definitely reset. Yep. Definitely reset.
Also, I can't do that one. Remember the dots got me smacked by the bot? That shit was funny.
Oh yeah, because it's considered too many symbols.
Too many symbols, yep. That shit was so funny. Again, as annoying as it may seem, it is to keep you being safe. I know, but I will not smash my keyboard.
I mean, you don't have to smash it. You can very gently move things. You don't have to smash it.
I'm like, bitch, the fuck you face rolling your shit? Face planting into it and rolling your forehead on it? What are you doing? Why are you being so mean to technology that way, Sly? What the fuck? Now I see why shit don't want to work for you.
You gotta remember, technology these days is much more fragile.
It is very fragile. Oh, speak of the devil, there goes Daiko. Hold on, I'm gonna see if he's gonna mob in like 2 seconds. Give me a second, Jet. 2 seconds. I'm gonna just keep that screen on. Unless he jumps in here and that'd be something totally different. Y'all said it be keyboard smashing when passwording, right? There's different ways to password, so your generic password is literally you pressing random keys. He just goes, huh?
You know,
chat.
the fact
There he
that I
goes.
can hear
No,
that.
look. Hi, Keanu. I love how instant he came in here too, because I said he was either gonna come in the chat or he was gonna come to VC. That was fucking fast. I just left the screen on my phone just to see what was gonna result, and I told you it was gonna be within 2 seconds because he looked at that was like, oh. I had stream up. Oh, there, see, there you go. That was so funny. But hi, sweetheart. Welcome home. I'm assuming, well, you're probably heading home right now. That was so funny. The timing on that was grand. But hi, my love. How are you? Heck, it's to a point to where I became a Pokemon to Daiko. Oh, you're a Pokemon now, Sly?
Wait, are you a Pokemon as a Nuzlocke? Wait.
Are
Who
you
all
a
has
Pokemon as Nuzlocke?
Who all has a Pokemon? Wait a minute. Now I'm curious.
Daiko or any of it, like, your community can name one of your Pokemons, right? I believe you have that as a redeem. Or do you not? I don't remember if you do. I could have sworn you did, though. I could be confusing it with someone else. I really could. I gotta let my eyes reset for a minute. Just zooming in that far is... I'll just run. And it's just because of the amount of detail is all. But the rendering for the medium is almost done, chat. So the mapping is literally almost complete.
Why is the multiplier in a tree?
Damn. It's always in a tree. It falls in a tree. Or randomly is like on a rock.
I don't understand.
Or the tower falls on it the second time.
You know that I've had that happen too.
I have. Yep. I've had it happen to me with the chest all the damn time. I told you I had that 3 times in a row, and that shit pissed me off. I was trying to open the chest. Tower came right back down. Get rid of the tower. Try to open that chest. Tower comes back down. And I'm like, seriously? You have to drop in the same fucking spot? I'm trying to open the goddamn chest. Can't you be on the left or the right hand side of me? Did it 3 times. And the bad thing is, when it does that, it's only the one chest. It resets it. So I wasn't even able to get my other loot. Because that shit only saw it as the one. Okay. Perfect.
The absolute audacity.
And Sly, you should already know, Daiko is one of the few that also just lurks here. Because he's busy.
He's been there for a bit.
He works. That man just has me up on the side. And he's not the only one. There's several of them that do that.
Yeah, there's another one there that could get Sly in a heartbeat. Damn.
Speaking of which, hi, honey.
He has decided the grace to be seen.
He has. Well, because spouses never can come in here. Very nice.
So Sly is named as a Pokemon because one of the Pokemon like fit their descriptions. It was like a cat or whatever. So we named him Sly.
I see.
But like if the community wants to be named a Pokemon, we can do that. I didn't say I would do that. But me and Balls have just been bouncing names off each other, like naming the linked ones together.
Oh no, that's great. No, that's grand. I just wasn't sure if you had it as a redeem for your stuff. I know I'm gonna put it up for mine eventually for the Minecraft thing.
So when I do it, normally if it's not a soul link, but if it's like me soloing a Nuzlocke, then yes, I do that.
Oh, okay. Slide. Good luck using your little dagger there. I promise you, it's not gonna hurt a dragon scale.
Sly got killed, and it wasn't even like from me. Balls' Pokemon that was linked to got defeated, so we had to put him away.
No.
Damn.
Frick you, Sly.
It's like it's its fault. That's so funny.
But how are you beans doing?
I'm doing better. I'm doing getting there. Just
good.
The energy reserves are still low.
That is fine, honey.
I know.
Yeah. Been looking after the spouse.
Yeah.
While molding about many different things throughout the day.
It's funny because you guys literally, I don't have to say anything, and that's the thing. That's how it happens. I don't say anything. Why are you doubled up my screen? I don't say anything, and you guys do know. You'll notice shit very fucking fast. And the thing is that makes it interesting is that you bitches somehow still manage to put me on some sort of rotation to where you keep it occupied. It's like if 5 of y'all are at work, at least they have somebody on the side be like, no, double check on them. Okay, make sure they're okay. I'm okay. It's just, I do go into seclusion when I do not have the energy or the spoons to deal with people. Especially if I've had the weekend that I've had, don't feel like dealing with people. But no, you beans do technically keep an eye out because even like L will randomly just come up out of nowhere. What are you doing? Are you okay? Just pop it out of the wings. Dang. Hi, dearling honey.
Dearling!
But it's so funny because, again, I don't know how the thing is, like, people would think you guys had planned it all, and it's not planned. It just happens to work out that way.
We just good like that.
Yeah, y'all are. I have very good spouses. How was that not claimed? Honestly, dearling, people don't be paying attention to it. That's how.
I left it up. That's how.
Yeah, and I was about to say, Miku is the one that'll claim that the most, but yeah, no.
I'm like, I'm gonna leave it up today. I'm gonna give other people a chance.
Welcome in, honey.
We give other people a chance for one.
If we're always claiming it, it's gonna look like favoritism.
But y'all have y'all personal days where that's automatically claimed, so.
Yeah, but then the regular days that's not our day, we still want it.
That's after hours stuff, right? Away from stream.
No, it's just a different streaming site, hon.
Oh, you're right. Dearly goes, well. Oh shit! I love Dearly.
Got the little deer in the middle. That's perfect.
Oh, I'm gonna be working on a piece with her in the middle between Hades and I. We can make it a 3-way later. That's perfectly fine.
Good.
4 way because I know Mika would be perfectly fine with it too. 5 if Belle gets into it. It's alright. Never said orgy was not a possibility.
X. What's high? What do you know? I'm all ears. I can't wait to hear this explanation.
It better be a good one, Sly, because if Daiko has to time you out, Miku will definitely do so in a heartbeat. Told you, she sometimes has a trigger finger. Not as bad as Rena, but she has it. Rena be real quick on it. She's like, you know what? She'll do it right before you say it, or right when you're saying it, so it just disappears. You wanted to give others a chance, I see. I mean, you were banned
None of us are
from
buying that, right?
I mean, in technicality, they were banned from it for a good month because they didn't know how to do it properly. So once that ban got lifted, they never touched it.
Wow, Sly. Getting banned? That's crazy. Imagine.
But look, if you don't service properly, I will ban you for a month.
You know, that's true. That's understandable, honey. I'm surprised I couldn't do it properly.
Randomly disappear in the middle of your shift. How do you randomly disappear in the middle of your shift? Like, you just don't do that. Don't clock in and you randomly disappear in the middle of your fucking shift. Like, you don't do that.
That's wild.
So?
That's like getting food and not finishing it.
Damn.
Exactly.
Who does that?
Who wastes food?
Damn.
Who wastes food? In this day and age?
Death to your Uber driver.
The funny shit. Haiti showed me some of that shit last
There goes
night.
me.
Listen, those are I'm so happy that I have spread the love of that one because oh my god.
Oh, that shit was so funny. I like the
I'll be
one.
like, Caramel bars are absolutely the best.
I like the one last night that came up. Like, you could, this dude literally had bought a tray of food. Didn't even try to make it. I forgot what he called it or some shit. And she sat there for like a minute. You didn't even make that. You
didn't make that shit.
Electrocution, Chad. I was like, bro.
Oh yeah, no, she's real quick with the you didn't make that shit.
I love the one Miku sent me recently. It was like a get together, like these college kids or whatever.
Oh.
And you can tell the ones that actually cooked the meals
Uh-huh.
and the ones that just brought shit from like the store or whatever, like bought the little cootery boards, little sandwich platters, snack plates. She was roasting the shit out of all of them. Death row by your big toe.
Okay, I could explain the food thing too. Sure, Sly. You can give it a shot. I make no promises. Oh man. Yeah, those videos are funny. You are streaming with balls later? Sweetheart? You beans are doing your Nuzlocke today, right? Or is it tomorrow?
That's today.
I thought it was. I think I'm gonna step away real quick and wash this real quick. So I'll be right back because I still need to like clean, quote unquote, essentially, just to make sure.
Yeah.
But I think I took care of the actual problem. So it becomes a problem later. Again. So I will be right back. I'm gonna save that.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, you and Becca can entertain them. I'll be.
Oh my god, get off my head. Where is Zoe? Did she die? Oh, she just died. You all killed my girl.
Put it back. Bumbleclad.
That's right. Put my Zoe back. Give me back my Zoe.
I'm telling all my idiots at work every time they pick up something.
Oh. No. Dearling!
It's a deerling! I love how they perfectly just popped up in the middle between all of us.
Because of my name.
No, that's just your natural spot, honey.
Damn. Do you need me to swap forms so it's easier for y'all? Because if I stay in this form, I don't think
it's okay. He's okay with death. I'm okay with being stepped on.
That goes like death by Snoo, but
this works.
100%.
It's understandable.
I'm okay with being stepped on. So this is okay.
I'll only step on you if you really want it. I promise I don't step on people.
Miku is literally wanting it. She's asking for it.
Okay.
My goddess can step on me whenever she wants.
Like, I don't think that's really nice to step on people. Everyone's like, step on me. I'm like, what?
Hi, Salad.
Oh, hi, dear. Hi, Sly. Please contain your enthusiasm.
Man, I don't care if it's not connected to anything. Just build it.
Oh.
Gosh. The technicalities. The fact that I got them all stuck up in the air because I had to build shit, all I did was keep building a staircase. So now they're all stuck up there.
Damn.
Not my fault I got a balloon and they don't when they all stuck up there. That's what they get for following me to try to kill me. Should have left me alone. Say hello to my little friend. I'm in the sky. Da, 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 da. Freak you with your poison. Freak you with your poison. What is that you draw? What is that? I'm in a tree. Oh yeah, dearly. How did your cookies come out?
Oh, they came out good. Wait, I have a picture of like the tray itself. But I unfortunately couldn't finish half of them because I ran out of time and I needed to rush to get myself ready. And I also didn't finish that fully either. So I was suffering that day. I was not okay.
Oh.
Yeah, poor Bill was feeling the blunt of it. I just sent it inside chat. But yeah, I was very overstimulated dear that day. That was very bad. I felt it the next day too, cause I was so like out of it that day that the next day I'm like, wow, I feel like garbage. And someone would be like, oh, it's because he got hungover. I'm like, no, I had a lot of drinks, but I sobered up very quickly. Like, hello. Despite being someone who rarely drinks, it surprisingly takes a good amount to make me start feeling something.
Is that what you made for the party?
Yes.
Those are cute.
Thank you. I was rushing very much.
I love them so much.
I do too. How did everybody feel about it?
They loved it. Some of them are like, oh my god, I'm about to like pay you to make me cookies. And I'm like, if you gave me like a 2 days notice, sure.
Okay, I would have to give you a 7 days notice because you would have to mail them to me. Peely, get your butt back in this ring!
Hi, Joy.
Yeah. It probably would have been better, but just the icing did not want to cooperate. And I was like, pain.
Was it that royal icing?
Yes.
I hate royal icing. How you doing, sweetheart? Welcome
it was
in.
like between trying to like come out of the bottle smoothly and like or not at all. So it was like either tiny little streak or a huge glob of it, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw this bottle.
Not bad. Just got some neck pain. Oh no. Hopefully you feel better soon, sweetheart. I am doing better. Better than what I was this weekend, for sure. But it usually takes me some time to rejuvenate any of the energy that's gone, so.
Oh, felt.
Not Peely going deeper and deeper into the storm. This is bullshit.
Peely said, not today.
I also learned that my sister and her friends are as much of a Ghostface fan as I am, and I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. And I was like, I thought I was the one who was into the freaky stuff in the family. Guess not.
Yeah, well.
She straight out said, Dearling, do you mind if I borrow this mask? And I'm like, you're gonna have to buy me a new one, but sure.
A part of me would be like, what for? And then the other part of me is like, you don't want to know. You don't want to know.
I don't even know what for. No. I'm over here like, I support it, but at least buy me a new one. Because I'm obviously not gonna want this back.
No.
That part.
Just buy.
But also, at that point, if you have to buy me a new one, just go buy your own.
That part. Lazy.
Like, there are some things about siblings that other siblings just should not know.
Yeah. I was being tame about it, but then they were like, said it straight up, and I'm like, okay, I did not need to know this information.
Hello to all the wonderful souls here. I hope that you've been able to relax a bit and rest, as this old fox knows that it is the hardest thing to do, no matter time or year. If you've been unable to yet, then I do wish for a quick and smooth transition to being able to relax, because everyone deserves to chill in your favorite haven. Y'all are amazing and deserve to know that. Thank you, Joy. I appreciate you, sweetheart. Daiko, dearling, says Starlight.
Oh. Star!
Yeah.
Hello?
She's a
Hi, Star,
wonderful
honey.
being. All the lovely beans are coming out.
Oh, I have no idea which boss that is. I just know I hit him. Oh, it's Siphon Dude. Okay.
Oh, the vampire.
Yeah. I'm
Oh, me
in
too.
balloon mode, so I am up
I
here in the
figured.
sky, not giving.
Uh-huh.
There's another perk you could get with the balloon that keeps you in the air.
The spring one, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
I love that
God, it is
combo.
OP.
I love that combo.
Me and Raz managed to get it, and we made it to like the point where they sent in like the second phase Peely.
You got second phase Peely?
It one shot us. It
Oh,
was
I bet
so
it did.
bad.
I bet it did.
It was like homing missiles, and like you know the meme of like the dog eyes closed, like the dog's like has his eyes closed looking at the sunset.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
That was us. I was like, my fate.
Does the music play in the background?
That was it's like, so this is how it feels to die, huh?
Yeah. Yep. Mhm.
And the thing is too, so the one I have now. Oh shit! Wait, what's that? What's that? But I have the balloon with the spring leg. I have the unstoppable, so when I do land, I can literally just run around.
Yep.
I've got the bouncing bullets and the siphon.
Oh hell yeah.
She
It
got-
would have been nice if I
she got
had
the
gotten
combo.
any of the immunities, but that loadout works okay.
I mean, who needs immunity when you're in the air like an attack helicopter?
That's what I'm like. Like, you just practically up there for like all eternity almost.
Yeah, but you know when they eventually get you to the ground, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Oh,
I mean,
hi Cerberus. Bye Cerberus.
because I mean, for Daiko and I, we use the swords majority of the time. So for us, yeah, we're close combat. We need that.
It's the fact that Cerberus is down there yelling, "I will catch you," and I was like, "Yeah, sure you will."
You're like rock person to catch. There's a deer, however.
Is that a deer? Is that a deer with Glocks?
Mm-hmm.
It is very conflicting when he's over here saying like, "Come closer," and I'm like, "I want to, but you're trying to murderize me."
But alright, my loves, have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'm going to go poof.
Yeah, because you
You
gotta
gotta
get
go
ready.
pool.
He hates me. I'm kidding.
No. He has a collab.
Yup.
Have fun, sweetheart.
It's a Nuzlocke, I think.
It
It
is
is.
a Nuzlocke.
I was upset because like I caught like a deer Pokemon. I'm like, I could have named it Deerling. Oh, damn
It was
it.
actually a
It
deerling.
did actually do.
Damn.
Hmm,
You missed out on such a good opportunity.
I
I know.
did. But alright, my loves, you'll have a wonderful evening. If you need
Bye,
anything,
sweetheart.
DM me.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
I need those dice. Bye bye.
Damn.
Wait, which one? The ones you sent me or the ones I sent you?
The one you sent us.
The what? the both. I need both.
Flip a coin, greedy. Pick one.
Damn.
Damn.
That's
Okay,
what he
but he
proved,
did-
son. That's crazy.
Okay, but he did not say no. He just said pick one.
That is true. Oh, look, he said bye-bye, Bale. What's that?
You know what?
Somebody
Screenshot
clip it,
it.
send it to him. I have the timestamp on mine, so that's just funny.
Yeah, oh my goodness, finally Vampire Dude is dying.
Oh,
I can land on the ground for a minute.
I'm not even scared
Okay.
of the gauntlet. The Gatling gun lady. Like, she don't bother me.
Yeah,
Look, there
no,
goes
no.
Tucker came back.
I was about to screenshot that and send it to you.
He lurks. I know he lurks, but sometimes he may have the volume off. So, like, yeah, someone said that to him. I don't think he looked at chat yet. My goodness, the way I jumped when I saw a message notification. Yeah, I bet. I told you, most of my spouses, if not all of them, do lurk. Good luck with that, sorry.
It's the fact that none of them are moving.
Uh-oh. Are you crashing?
No. Oh, it was probably because I was so far in the air that they just
Yeah,
couldn't do anything.
they couldn't aggro to you.
That's okay. Back into the air I go. No worries. All Gucci. I was just hoping to collect some rocket ammo instead of me having to wait for the ammo drip.
No, that's fine. I was gonna say, I don't know why mine is so fast compared to yours, but again, I'm not using the guns all the time. Mostly I'm using the sword.
Yeah,
Or the
it's 'cause
chains.
I use mine, and the ammo drip on the medium and the smalls is a lot faster on the rocket, but I think it's because you only get 12 max rocket.
Yeah, that's why.
I'll get closer when I feel like it, Cerberus.
Should I be worried? Sly, I don't know. Should you be nervous? Should you be worried? Should you be concerned? Are you more concerned about them or more concerned about me finding out half your secrets? I told you, the amount of lurks that I do in a lot of people's chats, I can write fucking volumes on people.
Oh, Pumpkin Dude is down there. Okay.
Him and his fucking rocket launchers, bro. The fact
Yeah,
that he ran to me and fired 3 of his fucking rockets in my face just to make sure I died. Fuck that dude.
Oh, I think Gatling Girl is down there now too, because I just hit another boss bar.
Mm.
Damn,
Yeah,
he
that's
blew up
Gatling
in your
Girl.
face without permission. That's crazy.
He did. I did not
So
give him the
rude.
permission for that. Blue loads.
Very
It
rude.
wasn't even requested. Didn't even ask permission. That was fucking rude.
SMH, that's my job. I mean, what? Who said that? The wind? It's windy in here.
Woo. Right there. That selective hearing getting to you, Sly? Are you older than dirt right now? Is that what's going on? You sure, Grandma? Selective hearing can be a problem later.
course your ears would perk up on that topic.
I mean, why wouldn't I? It's lie. If it didn't, that'd be questionable.
Hmm. You'd probably have to assume it's their doppelganger.
She's eating right now, so.
Oh my god, the storm is so close. Oh! That's a storm.
So I think what I'm gonna end up doing. Okay, chat. So what may end up happening is I may just end this portion now. Since work is postponed to the next day. I may come back. We'll see how my energy levels are. May come back, we'll do some games. Probably gotcha. Once we catch up with everything, then I may just switch back to art and continue working on the model. So, for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raid you beans out. We're gonna see if we can find somebody to raid into. I am gonna spend some time with a spouse. It is their day. Let's see. Raid you beans out too. Well, we'll come back afterwards. Oh, you know what? I don't get a chance to raid into them too often. They're cutie patootie. Let's see. Raid you into another artist. We love supporting more artists here. They're currently working on background work for their own game. So they're working on environments. They've been working on environments for a while for their series. They have their own series. So we're going to raid into a blue Skittle. They are a kitty, so be nice to that kitty. They're a sweet bean in a million. They do amazing work. So if you like backgrounds and you're interested in their lore and everything else, please be sure to follow them. Yes, they are a kitty cat. And a wonderful bean. All in a million.
Cat.
But if anything, for those of you, please be sure to join the Discord. I will do the announcement through the Discord. It may be just the Discord only. I may not necessarily do it through my socials again when I'm live again. Or if you have not done so, be sure to follow if you do like the content, and we'll be sure to come back. I'm pretty sure I'm more than likely going to be coming back a little later, after everything is said and done. But for those of you, if it's too late for you, please have a good night or an easy morning if you're heading into work. And I will see you beans in a couple hours.